Hi, I'm Robin Ray with Crossville, and today I have with me Miss Terry Marion. She is our product manager. We're here on the floor of Surfaces, and we're excited to share a unique product strategy from Crossville for 2018. Well, I say 2018, but this has actually been in development for quite some time.
That's true.
So we're so excited to share some of the unique elements that we've built into our products. So let's get started. Terry, can you share a little bit about how the Bold Blends strategy is taking shape for Crossville?
Certainly, Robin. We're always trying to bring marvelous new products to market so that designers can play with our products and come up with even more creative solutions. When we saw the mixed material trend coming really several years ago, we started looking at our designs and trying to figure out what can we offer to our customers that will help them make this trend even more evident in their designs and help them leverage this. So we came up with this strategy of kind of coordinated colors with a broad catalog offering, and we're going to show you a little bit of that today.
All right, let's take a look at the palette.
Great. So, what we have here is we have two of our brand new offerings. Up here we have Bohemia in Wanderer, and we have Java Joint in French Press. And Java Joint actually is fresh off the presses, launching just yesterday or Monday in 5 really, really yummy cafe-inspired colors. And the colors that we've chosen for these two lines are very complementary. You have the differences in texture, with Bohemia being a really fabric-y with sort of a wet concrete smeared across it, and combined with the gentle linear pattern of Java Joint, looks really, really wonderful together and gives the eye a lot of interest.
Well, and in these grays especially, I think it really highlights what is unique about each particular line. The delicate striations of Java Joint, complementing the texture that you mentioned in Bohemia, and in the grays are they've become a really core part of a design palette, right? These great grays.
They are. They're not even trend anymore. They're very, very solidly core and solid in terms of making a structure and a space really resound.
Lovely.
And here we see more of both Bohemia and Java Joint, and we can see that not only are the colors very complementary, but what you don't see here is that we've designed the products in very complementary modular shapes, so that you can pick and choose and move and use these patterns together with each other for really striking designs. Again, the texture and the roughness of the fabric blend with the gentleness of the Java Joint to give a lot of creativity.
Well, and I love how, you can really see it in this image where the lighter tones and the darker tones, and how it really does play so well together. And I love the idea of the modular shapes, because that really frees up designers to create without really having any limitations.
We hope so. We've tried to do some of the work for the designers to allow them to make those creative decisions.
I love it. So here we've actually brought in another element, which I love, and we've been doing some great advancements here too, but with our panels.
Yes.
So our gauged porcelain panels. So tell us about this combination.
So we offer gauged porcelain panels at Crossville, and they're available in 1 meter by 3 meter length, so they're really big panels. Typically they're available in 3 or 6 millimeter thickness, and this color palette also works with our standard porcelain tile. So in this case you have on top Calce and Torturo, which is a lovely gray, beautiful sleek feeling of wet concrete or wet cement, combined with the Java Joint that I mentioned to you before. And again, the colors are very complementary. In this case, it's tied together with a mosaic that we created for Java Joint. We're putting a lot of time and attention into creating mosaics and, as you said, trim pieces for all of our new tiles. And some of the new patterns and shapes that we're coming out with mosaic go beyond just the standard square. So, check out Crossville in terms of that, and look for our mosaic designs in the future.
Excellent. Well, and we were talking about mixing materials, and so bringing in that wet plaster look, it's really soft and subtle, but at the same time it gives some unique dimension.
And there's a lot of interest and a lot of movement when you start creating palettes that allow you to change textures. And it's not busy because you're in the same color family.
Well, and when you're thinking about you want to add another dimension to a line or to a look, then you can do it with in the same color family but with different textures.
Absolutely. This is actually another example of our large panels or gauge porcelain tiles. Again, they're big tiles, 1 meter by 3 meter, and in a large installation, you can really produce a sleek look with minimal grout lines. On the left here is our new product called Seta, which is a silk-like texture, and you can feel the softness associated with this product. But of course, it's porcelain, so it's going to have the longevity and the durability that you will come to expect in any porcelain product. And then on the other side with the elevator installation, and actually even behind us here as we speak, is Noir Désir, which is one of the offerings in our Cava line, which offers really large-scale natural stone look. So, natural stone is something that I think designers will always desire in large spaces, and it gives this drama and this beautiful historical reverence. But in this case, it's executed in porcelain, so you have the durability and the longevity with that.
Yeah, so you don't want to invest so much in a look that you don't have the certainty that it's going to have that integrity throughout its entire life. And we're so fortunate that porcelain gives us that. And I love it behind us. And I love that even here we're playing with, you've got a sheen, a polished look with a matte, and how much added spectacular impression that can create.
How well it even coordinates here with the gray tile on the floor.
I love the softness of the warmth of the colors in the Seta in these two, this gold and brown. Yep. They're really lovely.
We're really excited to offer this to our designers and architects alike.
And you can completely see how this color scheme really, the Seta colors are really highlighting the veining in the Cava, so it's great.
So this is one of my favorite graphics because it really shows a lot of what we have in terms of our coordinating strategy. To Robin's side, we have Nest and Notorious, which are our latest wood and cement or concrete visuals, and we've combined them also now with the Bohemia, the fabric texture, and Java Joint, which is that linear that we spoke about before. And with these all in the same complementary color palettes, you can really make some great combinations and great statement walls and floors playing with these. Even as a designer and a developer of tile at Crossville, we love to play with all of these, and we get excited when we see how they look next to each other and how they play off of each other. And it's fun to watch how many combinations you can make with just these 4 products, not to mention all the other ones that we have available.
Well, you can really start to see what a well-executed strategy that you guys have done when you see it in this kind of presentation. I mean, just look how beautiful this is. And again, the modular sizes are making such a well thought out execution with the Notorious Sugar Daddy and Bliss in Nest. And I also love how you guys did 2 different wood grains in Nest. So even more texture to play with. And those are the 2 most popular grains. You guys did a lot of research to determine that those are the most popular grains in wood looks.
One's a little more rugged and one's a little more sophisticated and smooth. So we're giving designers and our customers a lot of options in terms of executing that wood look.
Right, and the tonality is so nice also. You can just really see it in this image. And every time you add a new material, don't you think it captures even more of the color?
I think it does. So you can look at the one tile that you're focused on, but when you start adding in the other ones, they play off of each other in such a wonderful and beautiful way.
Yeah, it gives designers a lot that they can play with. And isn't it always so fascinating in this business? You spend time creating a great product and you can visualize it and the team visualizes it, but then when you put it in the hands of some creative designers, it's really, the possibilities are endless, and it inspires us even more, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree. So, this is again another combination of Notorious, which is our concrete look, with our French press and with Bohemia. This is a wonderful combination. I really like the deep gold colors that you have here. So we have the lighter kind of wheat colors in the previous slide, and this gives a little more drama to that space. But again, we have the same combinations and the same kind of a conflict, a bold conflict of textures that we're bringing into a space so that you can really play off light and pattern.
I love it. And also, you've got the notorious, all of these lines come in a 12 by 24 and a 24 by 24. So again, the guesswork is completely eliminated. You can play with texture and color all day long and not have to worry about your sizes not matching it perfectly. So endless patterns to enjoy.
This is again, the four products that we talked about coordinating, but we've thrown a little more color in here. So we can see how you might be able to use a darker brown with a lighter Java joint and a flat white. One thing I like also about this slide is that it shows the, near Robin, the nest mosaic, which are executed not just in the little, the square typical mosaic patterns that are totally useful, but it's executed in long rectangular. So it almost gives a parquet, I think, that you used yesterday, a parquet kind of look. Another thing to keep in mind about our mosaics is they're not just for decoration, although they do a great job with that. They're also great for shower floor pans. So if you're looking for a linear drain, definitely think about using these with a coordinated look in the bathroom.
So I love that you've done all of the creative work for us. It's utilitarian but beautiful at the same time. And you guys have really done that across lines, given us lots of mosaics to work with, all the coordinating trim, and then you can coordinate across the entire catalog. That's a great gift to the design industry, and I hope it's appreciated.
This Bohemia in Vagabond, which is a really dark chocolate brown, is still so new to the industry that I haven't seen it in a large-scale installation, and I can't wait to see it because it's so dramatic and there's so much depth and texture to those colors. I can't wait to see a designer grab a hold of that tile and use it in a really beautiful installation.
Oh, I can't wait to. That is, the browns, the richness of the browns, and we're going to talk more about the moody deep colors and as a trend that has come out. It's exciting to see Crossville producing tile that is so on trend and has so many great things going for it.
Absolutely.
So Terry, thank you so much for sharing the product strategy that Crossville has in place, and you're gonna continue to develop a tile in this way, right? This is a strategy that everyone can count on.
Look for more that matches this coordinated palette with maybe a few surprises in terms of texture and medium and thrown in for good luck.
So we got an exciting future to look forward to, don't we?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Terry.
Thanks, Robin.